up, guys? This is round 2 of the DBSL fight night that I recently took part in. If you haven't seen round 1, be sure to check that out. It'll be the last video uploaded on the channel. I might include a link to it somewhere on screen now. So, spoilers for the first round if you didn't see it. I did win with Cell Surge. Moving on to the second round now. Again, for anybody who might not have seen the first one and just wants to watch this one for Slug or anything like that, we don't know what decks we both have available. You pick a deck before the round starts, so there is no counter picking. And once you've played a deck, you cannot play that deck again. So, for example, I can't play Cell Surge, Faisal can't play Margin Vegeta. So for this second round, I picked Lord Slug, as it's my second most comfortable deck, Cell Surge being the first, and Faisal picked Toppo. So I wasn't really sure how this matchup was going to go. I haven't really seen Toppo since his release. I also haven't played Lord Slug in a very long time, but I do remember kind of the basics. I do consider myself a fairly competent Lord Slug player, or hand control in general, I guess. So because I won the first game, Faisal decided whether he wanted to go first or second. I believe Faisal goes first. Yep, Faisal goes first. So first thing Faisal does is charge a monkey. That's fine, and then he passes to me. I draw for the turn, charge a wings. I did already have a wings in hand. I use leader ability, pull a life, gain critical for the turn. Swing at leader with the critical swing. I believe that should be the final. Yep, he takes the hit. Unison goes from life to drop. Tap 1, play wings. Very standard Lord Slug play. This is a mono green list. There is none of the Draftbox 3 yellow Slug. I did consider it. I didn't really like how my yellow ratios were working out, so I just stuck with a mono green build for now. So Faisal's turn, he draws for turn, goes to charge. I believe he charges another monkey here, which was a little questionable, but he knows what he's doing with his deck more than I do. Yep, there we go. Charges a Bardock Raider's Warcry, second one. I believe he taps 2 and plays, he plays this Gogeta Unison. So this Gogeta Unison gets a bit out of hand. Markers-wise, you'll see why. So he pluses, goes up to 3. He plays the Dispo for free, which is a free play critical if you have a Unison in play. I believe he awakens fairly early. I can't remember. Yeah, it takes a life. Yeah, that's it. He draws down to 6 life, untaps 2, and awakens. And now he's got his Toppo. So the condition now being Toppo can only play. Well, both of us can only play 1 battle card per turn as long as he's got a 2-cost Unison. So real quickly there, Dispo swings at my leader with a critical. I sacrifice. This allows me to take the card from life to hand rather than life to drop. I believe he's swinging with leader here. Yep, swinging with leader. I take the hit. As long as I'm getting cards from my life to my hand, I am not too fussed. He does go. He does hit me down quite a lot pretty early, which is not ideal for Slug. Slug's not really that good on the defensive. I do have some dormant potential unleashed, but that doesn't save me all the time. So he swings with the Gogeta Unison after plussing up, where he drops 2 and then draws 2. And I say no combos, I take it, getting a fairly big hand. 4 life early on means I can awaken. He does stop the critical swings, but he's already awakened, so I would have to combo up to get that. So I believe my process here would be I charge, I awaken, draw 2, flip over, and then we'd start destroying some hands. Trying to find the best way to survive, really. Yep, so I charge an AOD Slug. At this point, I believe I had 3 in hand. So leader, awaken, draw 2, flip over, and now we can start destroying some hands. So the other thing I think with Slug is I want to make sure that you have obviously no cards in your hand, and that is how I play 90% of my games. So leader ability, I pitch a Ribrian, he pitches a Nimbus. Still deciding what to do. I believe because I can only play 1 battle card per turn, sorry, I just want to make sure that I can make my energy as efficient as possible. So I don't want to risk anything getting counterplayed, getting rested, for example, like Anguilla. So we just go with the Ribrian, make him drop 2 to be safe. I swing leader to Dispo because I know he's not got many cards in hand, so I really don't think he's going to save Dispo. I do still have to deal with 2 15k attacks per turn, but look at the hand size difference now. He has, 2 cards in hand, and I have a plethora. So I believe he skips, he skips charge. He skips charge here. He's got another Dispo out, which is a bit annoying, but it's nothing we can't handle. Swings Dispo to leader. I combo off a Roshi. Gets me out of the critical hit. Swings leader to leader. Like at this point, I have to just combo efficiently, make sure that I maintain the hand advantage, and then when it comes back to my turn, I just make sure that I make him drop cards, so that he's got nothing in hand really. So yeah, his leader to my leader. I combo off a Zamasu, and then Unison to leader, and I take the damage. So I can't afford to combo off every attack, but as long as I keep that Dispo down, keep that Dispo off board, there's not much I can do about the Unison at this point. I think the Unison's on 6 markers at this point. Yeah, I think that's 6. And then he doesn't play anything with his 2 energy, keeps it up, and then passes to me. So, bit of lag on my side. That's fine. So we charge. What do we charge? Ooh, second thoughts. I know at this point I've got, I think, at least 2 Anguillas in hand. I've got 2 more AODs, I believe, and some other pieces. So I charge a Demigra. Yeah, at this point I believe I did have a Demigra in hand as well, so 2 Demigras in hand total. First thing we do, swing leader, and that'll be to Dispo, I imagine. I draw 1. Is he going to combo off with his 2-card hand? No, of course he's not. Dispo goes. I think it's 2-card hand. Leader ability. Pitch 1. I pitch 1. Well, I pitch 1. He pitches 1. So he's got 1 card left in hand. Yep, and I pitch Anguilla. The main reason I pitch Anguillas, I'll do that quite a few times this match, is because I want to make sure that if I'm going to make him drop, that it goes through. So if I tap 2 for an Anguilla, and then he has the Vegeta counterplay blocker, that'll rest my Anguilla, and he won't drop 1. I mean, he will drop 1 because I'll have the Vegeta on board, but you know what I mean. Well, there you go. That's exactly why. So the AOD was going to make him drop 1 anyway. He still plays out the Vegeta because of counter timings. Saves him from dropping 1, but he's still got no cards in hand. But what's important is that even if he did have no cards in hand and AOD was stood, I would not swing at his leader because that'd give him a card to hand. I play a very drawn out game with Slug. I don't. I basically don't give you cards from your life to your hand unless I know I can make you drop them instantly afterwards with very little interaction, or as little as possible. So I swing Unison to Unison, I believe. Yep, just 6 markers is a bit ridiculous. I am a bit scared of the minus ability on the Gogeta. I don't actually think he uses it in this game, but yeah, that was definitely a concern. So he draws what he was going to instantly charge, and he realizes he has to charge it anyway because I'm going to make him drop it regardless. Does Zamasu. Untaps for turn. He's got no cards in hand. He swings leader to, I believe, leader. And at this point, I've got Unison, so I believe I just Dormant. Yep, Dormant Potential. I drop 1. I think it's a Roshi or a Rubian. Oh, it's just the other Anguilla. Like I said, I don't plan on using the Anguillas at this point. I think at some point during this as well, we realised that the Dormant battle is... Yeah, here we go. the flailing hands basically says, oh yeah, the battle's still going, so we finished the battle with Toppo to Slug, I believe. Yeah, it will be because he can't combo up for the AOD. So I am at 3 life. He is still at 6 life. In any other matchup, I would be pretty concerned. I do Paragus, which is not the most efficient combo, but I think based on what I had in my hand, I wanted everything else. Yep, there's the other Demigra. So we're out of that one. It's 25. He swings Unison to leader. I believe at this point, even though he's on 6 life, I am not concerned. Oh, what's he going there? Oh, there we go, yeah. What did he tap? Oh, he tapped 1 to combo that off. Yeah, combo the Foo. So I go 25 with the Paragus and then Saiyan Instincts as well. Saiyan Instincts is so good in this deck. I really didn't rate it at first. I thought, okay, no, we just want Ribrian. But if you go too hard into the hand control, you'll eventually run out of steam yourself. So Saiyan Instincts and the Paragus super combos are really good for Slug, and I highly rate them. So at this point, he's got no cards in hand. I've got, what is that, 6, maybe 7. I've drawn for turn. Going to charge 1. He's got 1 energy stud, no life. And we charge a Zoyun. The Bond, not likely to lose Bond in a yellow matchup. Not much barrier removal. So Wings is likely to always be on the board. first thing I believe we do is swing leader. Should be leader to unison here, I believe. Oh no, it should be at this point. I think I can actually start going for his life fairly safely. So we do leader to leader, where I draw one. He'll get a life, yeah, sure. But I'm instantly going to make him drop it with my leader ability, I believe. Yep, leader ability. I ditch a Ribriam. I think I actually kill him this turn. Might be next turn. So I swing Slug to his leader. Yep, takes a hit. No, I think it's next turn I kill him. So tap 2. Play another Slug. Yep, AOD Slug. He drops the one card that he just took off that Slug hit. Goes to drop. You can see with the the wrist action, he's not too happy. And I think at this point, I'm kind of deciding. Well, I'm basically doing the maths whether I can make him drop the amount of cards I can give him based on what's in my hand. So yeah, I think I. Yeah, I do. I go for. Do I go for game here? I might do. No, that was it. It was determined on whether he blocked or not. Yeah, sorry. So he blocks through this, gets rid of his Vegeta, completely fine by me. One less thing to deal with. I +1 to the Migra. I don't think I say an instincts here. Oh no, yeah, I have 3 cards in hand. So I think what I do is I actually warp for the Roshi to get dormant potential back, because I know what I've got in my hand. I know I've got a win condition in my hand. It's just a one of. You'll see it soon. I believe that's what wins me the game. So yep, here we go. Believe we are warping the Roshi, getting back the dormant potential. Oh no, we haven't got the Roshi back yet. Okay, now we're getting the Roshi back. We tap 1, put Roshi to warp, get dormant back. Yep, and I pass turn here. So he draws, untaps. I don't think he charges what he's got in hand. Yeah, untaps Unison and lead. Slaps it down in energy anyway. What is that? Can't really make out what that is. Oh, that was it. Yeah, he was pretty devastated. He has charged his Black Smoke. Pretty unfortunate. Swings with leader. I dormant. Drop the 6-drop Slug. Again, just a one-of. This deck has a few one-offs. Just a kind of nice little bits. So battle continues. I know I'm not going to die this turn, because I can combo out if he got a Champa from anywhere, which he didn't because he's got no cards in hand. I've got 3 cards in hand at this point, 2 life. This is his last swing. He's swinging with leader. Swinging with unison, sorry. Saying no to gates. I'll take it. I go down to 1 life. I don't care at this point. I'll be fine. I don't think he can do anything else. He's I remember at this point he was looking to make sure that he doesn't have any Saiyan instincts, because obviously those would be really good for him right now. But yeah, no Saiyan instincts for him, unfortunately. So I think he just pluses. See, I thought he'd minus here. He actually didn't. He plussed. If he minus, that'd be a big deal. But I still have 3 energy. I could still do what I wanted to do to win the game. So no cards in hand. I'm on 1 life. Completely not worried. I'll charge the dormant, just because always nice to have extra energy in case you need to make another play. So I swing leader to lead. This is kind of where you see the sort of experience with Slug, I guess. So it's leader to lead. He takes the hit, obviously. I make a bit of a misplay there. I think he's only got 1 in hand, but he's actually got 2. So instead, we Ribrian, make him drop those 2. Uninteractable, really. Makes him drop his hand. He's got 2. We've got 3 energy stood still. Yeah, this is where we just end it. So we swing AOD to lead. He takes it. Leader ability. Still got it up. Make him drop 1. We drop a Roshi. Unite Assemble, again, would have been really good if he could have got it off Activate Battle, but he couldn't, because we're all about smart with the hand control. Tap 2, play the Gohan that's got Deflect Double Strike. Swing at lead. Take game 2. Yeah, those were some good games on my behalf, I believe. Definitely fun as well. Maybe not for Faisal, but well, maybe the Cell one was all right, but the Slug one was, can't imagine that was too fun. I do love Slug. It's a shame it's not as strong as it once was. Not that it was ever massively strong, but that was my Fight Night DBSL 2 match, as it were, like match card. And yeah, they go for the break. If this is an event you are quite interested in, like I said in the last video, the sign up forms, Discord, Facebook, I'll put all the links that you need in the description below. Really good event, really fun, free. Not massive on prizing just because it's a new event, but I'm sure it'll get there. They've got some great ideas for the future, looking to make some good collabs and stuff. You should definitely check it out if you can put together three decks for a webcam event. Obviously, I'm playing Slug. I actually founded the Slug's Army Facebook page, so a quick shout out to you guys. Um, Always throwing in new ideas for Slug. It's been a bit quiet lately since they released that awful mill Slug, whatever it is. But yeah, shout out to all those guys in there, always giving good feedback. If anybody who wants to play Slug, be sure to drop in that group and check them out. But that is all for me. I'll probably return to a couple stream highlights next week. I can't think of anything else I've got lined up at the minute. So yeah, it'll be some gameplay from stream next week. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want any of the deck lists as well, I've got them on DBS Deck Planet, best deck building website, obviously. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday, mostly Dragon Ball. So if you want to come by and check me out with these games, with these decks in action, feel free. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks.